Hickok 45 here, SR40c from Ruger, Chapter 2. That was the little magazine. The first one was the big one. Yes, this is the Chapter 2. We're going to do a little more shooting with the Ruger. Many of you are very fond of these guns and have these guns, as do I. I still have the SR9c, and as a T&E gun, I have the SR40c. So you've seen it in action once. We fired it and put it through its paces a little bit, so we're going to do it again while we still have it. Don't know that I will keep this one. You know, I can't keep them all, and need to get it back to Ruger, but we want to make sure we give you a good look at it again a time or two. So this one is different from our SR9C, and then it's all blue or black. I kind of like that. Well, I kind of like the other finish as well. You know, I don't know. Sometimes I'm in the mood for this. It's like my PM9 car. Sometimes I think I'd rather have it in the all black, but then again, it's kind of cool having stainless lights. You know, they're both attractive. You know, I mean, if you think a pistol like this is attractive, as I do, I think even a Glock is attractive. Even though I make fun of them, I should be loading magazines while I'm gabbing, right? A lot of the attractiveness is in the function, of course, as I've talked about. So you've seen this gun in action. You've seen the SR9 in action, and they both do really well. I bragged on the trigger, and I'm constantly or repeatedly surprised when I shoot these guns. And this one, all over again, what a nice crisp trigger it has. Almost too light, but it's very target worthy, let's say. And I don't know if it's just the perception issue or what, because I have a lot of people message me and wonder about that. They tell me their trigger they don't think is that good, or it's too heavy on their SR9C, especially because it's been out longer and I hear more about it. But I don't know, both of these guns have a pretty crisp trigger and pretty light, in my opinion. Maybe it's because I'm used to those Glock triggers, I don't know. Okay, so let's just shoot. I'm not necessarily going to, since we just have two magazines, I'm not necessarily going to try to knock everything down and, you know, shoot for 20 minutes here, but we want to play with it some more and put it through its paces. And I won't go over everything again. You can see the first video that talks about all the safeties and the various issues with the gun and the adjustable sights and the features. And I said issues, not really big issues unless you have an issue with something on the gun. Let's plink a little. Well, you know, we've got some cinder block material there left over from an earlier video about a week ago. We're going to finish that off. Hate to leave good chunks of cinder block standing, you know. Hate to leave 2 liter standing as well. Boy, those are pretty. Nice shade of yellow and green. Nice little somersault there. Let's see what this guy can do. I think I'll try to hit him closer to the top and see what happens. I didn't do what I said. All right. Little bowling pins need to be rocked off there. Ouch! I really pinched my hand. Woo! Ouch. What you know, we have the longer grip with the extension on it. Essentially, turns it into a. I'm going to cry. Actually, it turns it into, I guess, what you'd say is an SR40 or an SR9. I have never had one, you know, with the full-length grip like that. So just be aware of that. If you're in a big engagement with several terrorists and you grab your long mag and you throw it in, you might get pinched and have to stop and cry while they're shooting at you. So just be aware of that. All right. Tell you what, shoots pretty well. Can't hate it. Cannot hate it. Feels pretty good. You know, a lot of good guns on the market. You know, I have my preferences, as do you. Everybody is biased, and sometimes it's just what you've shot the most. Sometimes it's where it was made. You know, some people are going to buy a gun that's made in America. No matter what, you know, regardless. And of course, that's one of the advantages of the Ruger. So we all have our biases, various guns, but you get right down to it, most of them will serve you quite well. There's not that much junk out there on the market, to tell you the truth. And I really don't like to review something that is junk. I'm going to, you know, not be that interested in even putting it through its paces unless there's a reason for it. But Ruger's a good name, and they do a pretty good job. Some folks don't like all the safety features on this gun, and some of that, I guess, is to make it compliant, you know, with California and various places. But I don't know. I haven't used the thumb safety, so it doesn't really bother me. Some people have talked about the loaded chamber indicator, and have asked me, several people, does that block the sights? You know, it looks like it comes up so far that it almost would. It really does not. You know, it does look a little funny being that tall or high, but it doesn't really block the sights, and I think it'd be pretty simple to take a little bit off of that. All right, let's shoot some more. Maybe we'll go across the hill a little bit. I'm getting blood on this gun. That's a good test too, isn't it? All right. Let's try a little piggy, little ram. There we go. So remember where to hold. Not wanting to fall, but I hear them hitting, I think I know where to hold. I said I was going to try to roll all the animals, but I feel like it's right on, and I know where to hold, so I might shoot at them a little bit more than I had planned. Never know what's going to happen in videos once I get started, but oh man, it feels good. I just like a 40. I just really do like the feel of it. Of course, then again, I like a 9. I like the feel of it. I like a 45. I guess I even like a 380 a little bit. Like a 44, I like them all. There are a lot of people that get all caught up in what I call bullet religion. You know, this caliber religion, really, I should say. Well, bullet religion do, you know. But you know, just learn to shoot. That's the main thing. You learn to put the bullet where it needs to be on the target or whatever, and that's 95% of it. A lot of people that argue about caliber and bullets and guns would do well to just spend more time shooting. All right, so I don't have my 45-70 out here, and I can see already that same turkey. I think I've hit him twice and does not want to fall, but we're going to put another one on him, or two. There we go. Come on, I hit you. There we go. Ah, that's fun. I won't waste ammo on the rest of it. But you know, I did pick off one of the chickens up there. I just kind of had the feeling I could hit it. You know, you just feel like you're in the zone sometimes. I'm not sure. I'm always in a zone of some sort, aren't I? Let's load him up once more here and throw a few more rounds. Yeah, I'm in a zone all right. I'm usually in the twilight zone. It's a good place to be. Not all that crowded. That way people expect you to be crazy, see. They know you live in the twilight zone. Whoops, let's not put an empty in there. I grabbed an empty. Sometimes the empties fly into the ammo supply here. Uh-oh, here's Gunner. Gunner wants to shoot the Ruger. He's never fired an SR40c and he wants to try it out. But I'm not going to let him. You can chew up some brass maybe. Let's see, what do we have here? We're going to have to nail. Oh, we have a 2-liter before we quit. So, nothing else that I meant to shoot necessarily. We're shooting 180 grain. Most of this is, well, that's Remington. Kind of a mix. I really don't find much difference among, I get the UMC, you know, packs or Remington, you know, whatever, Federal, and the 180 grain ammo, and it mostly seems to work okay. All right, I might put another one or two on this target. Yeah. We keep meaning to put some of those on eBay. John and I are going to sign that. We'll stick some of those up. People keep asking about it. There we go. Feels pretty good. All right, Mr. 2-liter. I'm sorry. You have lived long enough. All right. Save the last one for him from that magazine. Let's go down here a little bit with the last magazine and just play. All right. Blood off my hand. All right, who wants to go? There's a bad guy. Yeah. You never know when a bad cowboy is going to enter the saloon. You got to pop him. That poor cowboy's been shot a lot, hasn't he? So the SR40c Chapter 2, it's a lot of fun to shoot, I have to say, and it's not a bad looking gun. Some of you have purchased it recently. I have heard from you, and I hope you enjoy it and you find that it shoots as well as I do. So Ruger's, they've done really well with this series. Nice guns. I've enjoyed it, and hope you did too. Life's pretty good.